Yeah, all around us, completely electric.
Going. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Here we are.
Here we go. And
the crowd goes wild.
Oh my.
Wow.
We got some Bailey's beads. Oh,
absolutely stunning.
That is spectacular. We see Venus over to the side there.
And Patrick, it came and went so quickly, but we did see a diamond ring
We did
at the very beginning there. Can you describe to us what is that?
Sure. That diamond ring effect is due to the moon not being perfectly smooth. It's got mountains, it's got valleys. So just like here on Earth, when we see a sunrise or a sunset through a valley, we just watched a sunset through a valley on the moon.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh my.
So you said we could see one planet. I see it right there in the sky. Can we see any others as we're looking up?
Yeah, we've got Venus on the over to one side. We've got Jupiter up here to the left of the sun. And there's the corona.
Absolutely beautiful.
That is spectacular.
Now, you also said that this is happening during what we're calling a solar maximum. Now, Patrick, does that mean that the sun is stronger right now than normal?
Not so much stronger, just more dynamic. It's changing a lot. During solar maximum, the magnetic field on the sun is more chaotic, it's more disorganized. So you see more random directions for the jets of gas leaving the sun.
Right.
That is spectacular. You could see a stream.
All right, we are reaching that halfway mark already, 2 minutes into totality.
There's even just a hint of a diamond ring down at the bottom.
I can see it. Yeah, we're looking at a diamond ring from Arkansas, the Diamond State. Now, Patrick, of course, as we've been talking about it, this is part of what we are calling the heliophysics big year. You are a heliophysics extraordinaire all the way from Washington, D.C. So what does that mean?
Okay, so the heliophysics big year started out in October of last year with the annular eclipse. And of course, we take a pause here in the middle to watch this particular eclipse, but then it will end on December 24th of 2024 when Parker Solar Probe passes as close as it's ever going to get to the surface of the sun within 9 solar radii.
Oh, wow. And I'm sure that means a lot to you because you worked on Parker Solar Probe about 20 years ago during its inception. So tell us a little bit more about that.
I worked on a concept study for Parker Solar Probe back when I was a graduate student in around 2002 or so. And back then, the idea was for it to actually dive into the sun rather than orbit the sun. So it was going to be a sun dive.
Wow, that is fabulous. This must be a very full circle moment for you, right, Patrick?
This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. And that diamond ring has been Wait a minute. That's pink. What we are actually seeing is down into the chromosphere now of the sun. We're seeing a little bit deeper than the corona. I believe it's because of the pinkish color. We're looking down into the chromosphere, which is the next layer of the atmosphere of the sun down.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, good.
This is like nothing we have ever seen here in Arkansas and like nothing we will see for the next 2 decades, right, Patrick?
That's right. It's going to be 21 years before we see it again here. 2045.
All right. So as we are starting to exit totality, of course, we're going to be very careful with our eyes if needed. We're going to put those solar glasses back on, of course. And the crowd just erupting, falling quiet again as they watch this magnificent moment.
I am actually seeing bats flitting through the air.
Oh, wow. Well, we will be very careful then.
Well, yeah.
And why is that, Patrick? Again, those nocturnal animals are coming out, right?
As far as they're concerned, it's nighttime. It's time to feed. So they're coming out to feed on all the mosquitoes we've been swatting.
Okay, got it. We'll be very careful for all those nocturnal critters around us right now.
All right. We are getting closer. Get ready to put those glasses back
all right.
on.
We're putting those glasses back on.
Oh,
wow. Second diamond ring seen from right here in Arkansas, the Diamond State. Absolutely stunning.
Outstanding.
Beautiful. Patrick, we're going to turn around now and just One question I really do have to ask you before we let you go is, are you team sun, moon, or earth?
I am team sun all day long.
Fantastic. I figured from a heliophysics expert like you. We want to thank the city of Russellville for hosting us, Arkansas Tech University, and our telescope feed operator, Joe Mattis. Thank you so much. Now, let's get back to James Traley over at Kennedy Space Center. James, back to you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jasmine. What have you guys had there? So you were just right here in Russellville. You can see that shadow has now officially moved off and is on our way to our next target, which is up here in Carbondale. Carbondale is one of those very lucky cities because back in 2017, they were right at that intersection point of the 2017 eclipse across America. They're there again this year, but the difference is they're going to have a much longer slot. In 2017, they only had 2 minutes, 40 seconds, and that's not as much as they're going to have this year, which is 4 minutes and 10 seconds in the totally eclipsed sun. A really great viewing window for them to really take in this big moment. Very exciting to be able to track that for them as well. And also some details about this tool here as well. If I click onto their eclipse time here of 1:59:15 local time, you notice this little icon comes up here. This is actually simulated based off real data from the Parker Solar Probe of what we expect the corona around the sun to look like. And as you just heard, the sun's a lot more active this time around. It's kind of like a wild hairball, if you will. Lots of different streamers and things streaking off the sun. You've been seeing already in our coverage some really cool activity around that sun's corona. If you're really lucky and the timing is just right, you might get a coronal mass ejection streaking off the sun. Hoping that someone on our path gets to see that today. If you do, be sure to send us the photos. We'd love to see that as well. One other cool feature about this tool, too, is you can see the actual path that the moon is going to be taking across the sun. And all of this plays in real time if you time it up well. And so you can actually see, if I go to our live moment here, this is actually playing as what we're expecting in real time, the movement of the moon across the sun. Carbondale just had a little crescent there, and you can see that shadow is really closing in on them very quickly. Let me turn off the 2017 path and zoom in a bit here. You see there, nearing totality in just a few moments. And their weather is looking great. We've been checking in with them all morning and afternoon. 27% cloud cover. That time of totality is coming up at 1:59:15. Really excited. And then it's going to be kind of bang for a while afterwards for a lot of our sites. We're going to be moving on to Indianapolis, all the way up to our final target in Holton, Maine. There is a lot coming up. And even, again, still, if you're outside of that path of totality, have your glasses at the ready to be able to observe that partial eclipse. This is going to be going on for a while. But for now, let's take a look at Carbondale and see up close what it's looking like. How is it looking over there in Carbondale?
Couple more minutes.
Well, the crowds are going nuts here in Carbondale at SIU at Saluki Stadium. Bob Baer is with us. And Bob, it's amazing. I'm afraid to look up. I know it's not quite ready yet, but tell us, what do you expect here for the eclipse today? Good weather.
It's good weather right now. We have high clouds. So totality is going to look just a little bit fuzzy to us, a little bit hazy. But we are moments away from seeing the diamond ring here. This is awesome.
Oh, I thought we saw it.
I think we got about 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute away. Now, today we're having longer totality. So are you feeling the temperature change? Because I'm already feeling the temperature drop.
I felt the temperature dropping about 20 minutes ago even, and the wind picking up a little bit. And I think, yeah, we have 4 minutes and 9 seconds here. So it'll continue to get cooler. And we got a lot to look at in the sky.
I'm very excited. I'm looking up when I can.
Oh, it's so close.
Getting very dark right now. See the very dark. You can see the shadow going across.
This is the start of it. It's dark over here. It's light over there.
This is amazing. Crowds are going nuts. We're about to get word that we're at totality. Oh, you can see the planets. The crowds are going nuts. This is crazy. Bob, this is amazing.
Here we go.
Don't look at the sun yet. It's not quite totality, but you can still see some of the planets right away.
Very close. You got about 15
And the crowd is very happy. Oh, total darkness here. This is incredible. Oh, wow.
There it is. Diamond ring.
Diamond ring. Wow, that's amazing.
Oh,
it's amazing. That is all. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow. Jupiter.
Complete totality. I see Jupiter.
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
Wow, this is amazing, Bob.
Wow, that is huge. So we have some prominences. I think we want to go look through the
Yeah,
scope.
go through, look through the scope. I'm going to walk over with you as you talk through the scope. We are right here at one of the telescopes that we have positioned here. Bob is looking through with the naked eye, and
So you got
going to give us some
prominences.
feedback on that. Maybe some prominences we're seeing.
We
What's
got
amazing is
prominences all
how
around
dark it is compared to 2017. Much darker, a lot more astronomical features. We have seen Jupiter, and I believe what planet is that, Bob?
That's Venus
to the right. That's
I
the Venus.
Can't quite see Mercury. I think it's obscured by those light clouds.
Yeah,
up
light
there.
clouds.
But 360-degree sunset around us.
This is amazing.
It's going to get darker.
It's going to get darker.
It's going to get darker.
Wow,
Yeah, we're
this is
not-
already
we
pretty
are-
dark.
We are not in the middle of the shadow quite yet.
Wow.
Did you see it? Okay, 2:46 to go. Okay.
All right, so we're getting some live data from the team
it.
here. I tell you, it's really impressive, Bob, because
Oh my gosh, it's getting better. See that prominence at the
yes,
bottom
at
of
the
it?
bottom, there's a prominence. I see it.
Ow. I keep looking.
I can't believe the clarity. That it's so much
it's-
darker than 2017.
It's gorgeous. And what's awesome, we have 6 telescopes running back here,
That's
capturing
awesome.
data, streaming this.
And that's a big important part here. This is not just capturing image to share with people watching the show. You are actually capturing scientific data that can be used by scientists everywhere.
We are, and we've seen totality across North America so far in Mazatlan. Now we're experiencing it ourselves, and we'll experience it after this on the Jumbotron from
like-
the other dev sites.
It's like the most amazing Eclips train you could ever ride on.
Oh. This is a bit better than 2017.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
No cloud.
And you know what's interesting is the crowd is quieting down. They seem to be experiencing the moment, taking it all in. A really special moment here.
Look at, so we must be getting close to the center. Where are we at? 2 minutes? So 1 minute, 30 seconds. The corona's looking brighter because
Yes.
our eyes are adjusting now.
I mean, that is amazing, Bob. And how much corona you see? I mean, like just
lot.
last time I
That's
didn't
like-
see that much.
Visually, oh, there goes a bat. It's a bat flying over the crowd.
Oh yeah, we talked about the animals. Now we see them becoming active.
We found a Luna moth earlier as
Wow.
well. But
Wow.
that corona is about 4 times the diameter of the sun. That is massive.
That is amazing, Bob. And I'm really curious
1
about
minute?
that
Okay.
prominence at the bottom.
Have you looked yet, Blair? You have to look.
I haven't looked.
So take a look. So Blair's looking through the scope now.
Oh my
at
goodness!
Totality.
I know that one right at the bottom is significant, Bob. It looks like a coronal mass ejection, but